The people want Chris Brown versus Usher. Give us Chris Brown versus Usher. I think, when you're talking about 20 hits, I think those are two artists that have to condense their discography down to get to that 20 hits. We just seen Usher do the Tiny Desk concert, so the proof is in the pudding.
Watch this.
I'm mad that I haven't found a place to incorporate that yet.
No, they could probably go 35, 40 if you really needed them to.
And my thing with both of them is if they're doing the verses against each other, it's what 20 you pick at that point. Like, and how you pick the 20. Because, you don't know how one person's going to go versus the other one.
Just to name a few. You Got It Bad, My Boo, Nice and Slow, Loving This Club, Superstar, Climax, Confessions, Yeah, You Remind Me, My Way, Burn, There Goes My Baby, Trading Places, 8701, Hey Daddy, You Make Me Wanna, You Don't Have to Call, No Limit. Did you know how far I got into this discography before I said You Don't Have to Call?
You didn't say Caught Up.
I ain't even said Caught Up.
You didn't say Same Girl.
I ain't say, I haven't said Bad Girl yet.
Yeah.
Man, Papers.
You didn't say
Lovers Mountains.
Lovers and Friends.
Damn. So, and that's just Usher. Privacy, With You, Indigo. I actually kind of fuck with Indigo. That's my shit. Back to Sleep, Liquor, Deuces, New Flame, Under the Influence, Tempo, Take You Down, Say Goodbye, Look at Me Now, Poppin', Loyal, Kiss Kiss, Grass Ain't Greener, Pills and Automobiles, Ayo, Don't Judge Me, Run It, Heartbreak on a Full Moon, Mona Lisa, No Guidance.
You didn't even go over some of the ones with No Bullshit.
Yeah.
Fine China. Wall to Wall.
Wall to Wall. And then another thing, Chris Brown is a feature king.
Yes. Quite a bit.
So we just not even just talking about his own projects. That would be an ultimate.
Strip.
Yeah, there you go. That would be an ultimate versus.
Yeah.
And I think the only other heavy hitter type of matchup like that for me that could equal to something like that, to like a Usher, Chris Brown, cross, generational thing, Ye and Hove.
Yep.
Ye and Drake. I think Ye and Drake is the more attractive option if we're doing like a older, newer kind of crisscrosses.
If they want verses to be back on the map, they got to do Ye and Drake, Chris Brown and Usher, and Hove and Beyonce.
I don't understand. If it's on, then y'all got advertisers, I would hope. I hope y'all still making money if y'all still doing this.
I think at that point.
So then get them to cut the check for Ye and Drake. Whatever these niggas have paid to go in the booth for an hour, for 2 hours, pay their fee and have them get on that stage and just sing all that shit.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because the sponsors will pay because those will all get at least a million viewers.
At least a million. At least.
Because we already have precedents for versus battles that got a million views.
Honestly, I would bet somewhere between 3 to 5 million on a Drake versus Kanye versus battle.
Or even as much as the Chris Brown and Usher idea has grown.
3 to 5 million easy.
And we're talking right on the live. Think about the fact that you also put this on YouTube after the fact.
Yeah.
Why are you not doing this?
I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on, man. And they're cool now, right? So everything's good. We can do stuff like that.
And you have the connections. Don't tell me you don't have the connections to, Swiss Beats got beef with Drake, but that's neither here nor there.
Probably because Drake keep talking about Alicia Keys.
Nah, I think it started
Find a way to mention
because
somebody else's wife in his music.
I can't remember what Swiss said something on Drink Champs, and then Drake dropped a line that said something about, "Oh, you fancy, huh?" after the fact.
That day you acted like a bitch. You fancy, huh?
Yeah.
That was about Swiss.
Yeah, because they did Swiss is on Fancy.
Yeah,
I just.
You didn't think I got that from the "You fancy, huh"?
No.
The "You fancy, huh"?
Nope. You had no idea.
Jesus.
One thing that's for sure not working is these, NBA, NFL versus battles. I don't think this versus Latin thing is going to work as well as they think it's going to. And they're just going in all these different avenues where they need to just give the people what they want. And the core people that have been rocking with verses since the beginning.
You got to give the people, yeah, give the people what they want. Dun, dun, dun.
And the people clearly want Chris Brown and Usher. Every time somebody mentions it, it just gets loads of comments and replies and retweets. They even got a fake picture of them two on the versus
on the versus stage.
Yeah. So like clearly the people want it.
I wonder if they just aren't trying to get newer acts anymore, or if they're getting shut down. I would love to hear behind the scenes of what a versus offer looks like.
Considering what has already happened when they got acquired by Triller, like everybody got a piece of that shit. And obviously everybody gets a bump in streams, which may not be a huge moneymaker for everybody, but you get a decidedly bump in streams.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, doing a concert for that, I don't see, and maybe if they pay you as well on top of that, I don't see why anybody would turn that down.
How hasn't this culminated in some sort of versus tour? How is that not where we thinking about? Like,
yeah, no, that's
we have all your favorite versus acts. You get to see them live again.
I would pay to see Teddy Riley.
I would pay to see 2 Chainz versus Ross again.
I don't think 2 Chainz and Ross would be willing to do that.
Man.
I think
you don't think they'll be willing to go on tour together? What are we talking about?
No, they would definitely go on
how they make money.
They would definitely go on tour together, but I don't think they would go on this massive versus tour.
Why?
I think
they don't like making money no more. How else do recording artists make money these days?
Rick Ross makes money by beefing with Gilly the Kid.
He make money off of wing stops, off of fried thighs,
and buying cows.
I'm talking music money. How do musical artists make money nowadays anymore? Is it no longer from touring? Are they getting paid off these streams now? They get rich off of streams. I don't think that's.
But I think
working.
Rick Ross would want to be the headliner of his own tour as opposed to doing anything that has all these other acts involved with it.
You let Gilly tell it ain't no more his own tours. You feel me? Ain't nobody calling for that nigga.
But I think Rick Ross would like to think that he can.
He can like to think whatever the hell he want. I would like to think that he has people around him that would advise him when a good deal is in front of him and what's not. An ego is only worth something if it's not for sale.
But you're talking about,
and I think all of these niggas' egos are for sale. So what are we even talking about here?
Yeah, Rick Ross's ego is probably for sale.
Yeah, it's for sale.
But it's probably
so what are we talking about?
It's for sale for a lot. Rick Ross.
But
has
seeing
the
as
biggest.
How he already did it, right? So I know you're willing, but now I'm talking about all of us eating.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm talking about all of us getting some real money. Whatever they paid him to do versus that one time pales in comparison to the prospect of a tour.
That's fair. When I think versus tour, I think Teddy Riley, Babyface. I think.
You just get the favorites, right? You try to get Gucci and Jeezy.
I don't think they're going to do that.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, first of all, I don't think they're going back on stage with each other.
I don't think Jeezy is about to let this nigga stop in every major city in the United States.
I tell you what.
And disrespect him.
I'll tell you what.
He's still walking out here dressing like a buster. Wearing TJ Maxx.
But I can see like Earth, Wind and Fire and Isley Brothers going on, doing on that tour.
Something like that. Shaka Khan, Stephanie Mills. What the hell they doing right now? What y'all doing?
Yeah, no, they definitely do it for sure.
Tell us what you think Verzuz should do going forward, man. It seemed to have fallen off the rails over there a little bit. So give them advice through our comments. Like, share, subscribe.
And do you want to see Chris Brown versus Usher as well? Let us know that in the comments as well. Check out some of our other versus videos, some of our reactions and things of that nature. And make sure you subscribe. Like he said, we like to talk about versus news quite a bit.